Today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, this is Madden Football on EA Sports. We'll see Justin Herbert and the Los Angeles Chargers taking on Baker Mayfield and the Carolina Panthers.
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Carolina. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway in Southern California. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Chargers take over.
So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
Setting up to throw on first down. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Brings up second.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage.
Popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it to 26.
At their own 26. 6-yard line.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Toward the sideline, that's taken in by Allen. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
On second down, here's Herbert. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Again, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 34 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018 from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
It's okay if I give him a few props right here. Do you mind?
I think he's earned it. Go ahead.
Okay, how about a guy who was a 2-time walk-on, who later became a 2-time Big 12 Player of the Year, has the most touchdown passes in Big 12 history with 129, a Heisman Trophy into his credit, and took his team to the college football playoff semifinal twice while at Oklahoma.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd and 5. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. This is taken at about the 14. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll throw from the gun. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Yetur Gross-Matos. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Flushed out right. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
He was brought down at the 20.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Fourth down, and on is Ty Long to punt. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. It's taken to the 26. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Mayfield on first down. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
First down, Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On first and 10, Mayfield. Incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Mayfield with it once more. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
From the red zone now, Mayfield looking middle, and it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And again, it's Mayfield. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead.
Chargers 7.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little game. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun. Herbert. And that is incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. But it's going to be 2nd down. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And now look at this. Big game. And the Panthers have recovered.
Now, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
At the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. From the gun, Mayfield throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Found his target. It's Anderson. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And he will find his man on the outside. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. But now it's 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
First down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the...
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And I do believe the offense got this back. Goodness, they did. Their own 1-yard line is where they got it back, cutting it close here. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
They'll find Williams on the slant. And nothing but daylight ahead. 30, 10, 5. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I'm going rhetorical on you here. Could that pass have been delivered any better to the receiver downfield?
Not at all, and when he catches that, he didn't even have to break stride. Full speed, that's why he got all that yardage after the catch.
Timing, timing, timing.
So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to first and goal. Stepping up, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Justin Herbert keeping it himself from 5 yards out, and the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run.
Panthers 10.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. McCaffrey on the return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
By the wide receiver.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
From the 31, Mayfield. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that. but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. To throw, Mayfield. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 more there and another first down.
Complete to Christian McCaffrey.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
L.A. readies for its next possession. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. After the turnover, here's Herbert. That'll be complete to Cook. Cook able to escape. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. A quick throw, but incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Herbert. Incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Herbert back to the air. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
4th down.
Here's Ty Long now. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Ty Long in
a reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Escaping the pressure right. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Second and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. First down, Mayfield. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Not much there, only a yard.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 36. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So from the 36 now, first and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown, Carolina.
From 13 yards out. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. This will be fielded inside the 5. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a strong first half out of the former Heisman Trophy winner, Baker Mayfield. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. McCaffrey on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 29.
Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On third down, Mayfield. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back.
but how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. Call it a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a 1-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free, and the Panthers have recovered. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Mayfield steps away to his left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble, 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. Matt Rule, a risk taker in college, going for it. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And caught out and picked up by the Chargers. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
A fumble on the play.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. Now Herbert following the turnover. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Gain of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. To the air again, Herbert. And Cook has it, left side. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Herbert on 1st down now. He'll get this to Eckler. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
Herbert operating from the red zone. This will be caught at about the 5. And takes it in for a Charger touchdown. From 13 yards out, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. the touchdown. Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. He's hoping to channel his first half play. They had the lead at halftime, was playing well. Flip the script here in the third quarter a little bit.
I think he misses the Pee-wee days, when you just got the orange slice at halftime, right? And remember, there weren't any real adjustments then, right? You weren't looking at some tape, right? You weren't looking at stuff off of the Surface tablets. You just went back out and played. Right now, maybe the adjustments have caught up to him.
Well, we'll see. Maybe he just needs a couple orange slices here for this drive. A first down throw for Mayfield. He's going to take off with it. He finds an opening past the 40. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mayfield now. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 24 yards the gain there, another first down as well. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing, Mayfield into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2 at the Chargers' 25-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Mayfield with it once more. The quick slant caught. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Touchdown, Carolina.
From 4 yards out. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the fourth.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that drives 7 plays in length, and the gadget play gets him into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. From the gun, Herbert. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
To Jared Cook. It's a gain of 8.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Operating from the gun, Herbert. This one's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And
2. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, Herbert. And he finds Cook. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So much for the win on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Again, Herbert. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throws like that, especially where we sit in the fourth quarter, he's got to be careful.
Yeah, and you know one of my faults is that I often view this game through a defensive back's eyes. And in this situation, your team's losing, it's late, tighter coverage, take a chance and go and try and step in front of one of those and make a big play. So if you're the quarterback, that should be in your head. This is their time to take a gamble.
Second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Herbert throwing again. His pass caught at the 4. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Well, you know me pretty well now. You know what I want to do after that completed pass. 4th down by 3. What do I want to do here?
You want to go for it. You might be tempted. I think they need to kick it.
Yeah, someone might have to overrule me. Get the kicker out there, tie this game up.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Hopkins' kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied.
Ties the game 24-24.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. McCaffrey on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return, the Panthers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
1st down, Mayfield. His throw incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Panthers on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
This is caught. He hits more. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. There's that man again. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. And again, it's Mayfield. That's caught. It's Thomas. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. From 6 yards away. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown.
24.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The attention shifts back to Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense. Well, the situation very simple here. Late game, down 7. They've got to get it in the end zone.
And the best players know how to be calm in these situations because you know right now his pulse is like a jackhammer. So how does he rein it in, make sure the team has a little bit of calm, coupled with that sense of urgency? Got to walk that line a little bit, but get it downfield in order to score, and then put the pressure on the guy who kicks the ball because he could tie the game.
It's been a fun game. It all comes down to this. On 1st and 10, Herbert. This one incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again. Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And Allen's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Now he's forced out left. And now he's going to use his legs. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Herbert now to throw. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now Herbert. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers will get the football back. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep. They'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the fourth quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. Down to one knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the fourth quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball. Holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everybody.